Hey friends, Amanda here, Bare Bones Living. Welcome back. And if you caught my last video, you saw that we were trying to butcher our Bielefelders that we were raising from our own fertilized eggs in our first round of fertilized Bielefelder eggs for meat. And they did not come out as big and full as we were anticipating or hoping. So we stopped after 2 of our roosters, and we will just continue to grow them out. But what we were hoping that those chickens could be was going to be a bridge, be able to bridge our gap to what I have to show you today. And I was able to go and pick up our order of meat birds from Murray McMurray. And this is now our second round of chicks being sent to us. The first round of chicks did not survive. There was one chick that survived the transport last time. We got 15 Cornish cross and 15 of the Murray's Big Reds, which is their new Red Ranger cross, new and improved. So we wanted to give those a try so that we can compare and contrast between, because this is the first round of meat birds that we are raising. We did raise 3 Cornish cross when we lived in Illinois, and we hated it, but we were living on a suburban lot and they pooped everywhere, and we weren't really ready for that. And we had little kids in a small suburban backyard, and it just wasn't fun for us. So this is our first real go round for raising meat birds. And we ordered 15, like I said, 15 of the Cornish cross and 15 of the Red Rangers. And only one of the Red Rangers, or Big Reds, or whatever you want to call them, survived our first transport. So I called up Murray McMurray. It was devastating when I went to go pick these up. It was a silent box, and I just knew it was bad. I did hear the one chirping, so I had hope that maybe they were clinging to life in there and I could maybe revive them, but there was no reviving these things. They were stiff as a board. So I don't know how that one's happened to survive, but I called up Murray McMurray and they shipped us out this order to replace them. And I was very happy to get that. Well, there is our one lone ranger hiding in the corner that survived from the first round of our chicks, and it has been very sad to see just one lone chick, and it has no one to snuggle and talk to and play with. So I'm really excited to be adding these other ones. There they are. Let's get them out, huh? So over here we have our Cornish cross. There's 15 Cornish cross, or I ordered 15 Cornish cross, and I got a free chick here. Not sure what that's gonna be. I don't know exactly how many are in there, but I'll count. And then 15, these are Freedom Rangers, but it looks like I got maybe another surprise chick in here. But everyone looks alive and well in this batch. Let's get them in. Oh, that is a much more welcome sight than last time. And they're already eating and drinking and doing their stuff. But it looks like we got 15 of the Cornish, 15 of the Red Rangers or Freedom Rangers or whatever. And then we got 2 surprise chicks. No extras of either one of the meat birds, which I was kind of surprised about. Especially since we had lost a whole order. But then there's our Lone Ranger back there. And it's hanging out and taking it all in, but it is much bigger than the others. And a couple of them went up to it, and they didn't do anything to each other, but looked at each other, and it's still staying in the back. So I'm hoping that it gets acclimated soon and everyone gets along. Now everyone is nice and settled in. They're not so noisy. They've taken some rest. They've eaten a lot of food, drank a lot of water, and they are all now commingling. You can see here that one, I believe. Nope, there it is. That one up there is the week older chick. You can see that that one is a little bit bigger than the rest. But it did cower in the corner for quite some time until it got comfortable. But everybody else has been quite comfortable and eating and drinking and just doing their chicken thing. And it's a happy sight to see all this future meat. So I have wanted to raise meat birds for a really long time. And it just hasn't worked out for us. We've been doing other things and we had other priorities. So I'm really excited to finally have some meat birds on the farm, some production meat birds. You know, these Cornish will give us meat in 8 weeks. These big reds are supposed to be 12 weeks or something along those lines. So in the very near future, we will have a lot of chicken, which I am super, super excited for. Super thankful that Murray McMurray is such a great company and no questions asked. I didn't even have to send them. My husband's like, make sure you take a picture of these dead chickens. I'm like, I don't want to. This is such a sad thing. And so I did it anyway. And he's like, we need evidence that we're not lying and trying to steal chicks. And they didn't even ask for evidence. They were just like, okay, we'll send out a new batch. And I was like, oh, wow, that was really easy. Thank you so much. But super excited to have these. Still pretty bummed about not having the Bielefelders be a little bit bigger and being able to harvest more of them, but we did eat one of them the other night and it was absolutely delicious. But we ate the whole thing in one meal, right? Because it was only like 2 pounds of meat and we're a family of 5. 3 of those are little babies, but they still eat a lot of food. So still happy that we had a little bit of meat, but it would have been nice. That would have been perfect to bridge our gap to these 8-week. But we're moving on. We got other things to worry about and we will get there. So I hope you guys enjoyed and, you know, stay tuned for us growing these out and we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you guys for stopping by today and joining in on our journey here at Bare Bones Living. We'll catch you on the next one.